My Lord Honorable Chief Justice, Dr. S. Muralidhar, My Lord Honorable Justice R.K. Patnaik, esteemed Honorable Judges of our High Court, Mr. Ashok Kumar Parija, Learned Senior Advocate, Advocate General Government of Odisha, and Mr. Jyoti Patnaik, Government Advocate, present in this meeting. Mr. Prasanna Kumar Pari, Learned Assistant Solicitor General of India for Odisha, Learned Registrar General, Registrars and other officers of the registry, Learned Senior members and members of the bar, Secretary Dr. J.K. Lenka, Vice President Mr. D.P. Das, and esteemed executive members of High Court Bar Association, and all the esteemed participants. I express my heartfelt condolence on the sad demise of Advocate late SAROJ Kumar BEHERA, Advocate late Arun Kumar Mahapatra, and Advocate late UMESH PRADHAN, who are members of our Bar Association. Advocate SAROJ Kumar BEHERA, son of late Harihar BEHERA, was born on 1st July 1976. He is a resident of Bedapur in Baki in the district of Cuttack. He passed his high school certificate examination from Tulsipur High School, Cuttack in 91, graduation in 96, and obtained law degree from Capital Law College in 2000. He enrolled himself as an advocate in the Orissa State Bar Council in 2002, bearing number 394 of 2002. He was a life member of the High Court Bar Association. He was practicing mainly in civil, writ, taxation matters in the Honorable High Court of Orissa and lower subordinate courts at Cuttack and Bhubaneswar. He breathed his last on 13/5/21 at KIMS Hospital, Bhubaneswar. His death has given irreparable loss to his entire family, friends, relatives, colleagues, well-wishers, and it's very difficult to fill up the void on the sad demise of late SAROJ Kumar Patra. He left behind his wife Savita Mahapatra, two unmarried daughters, namely Tapaswini BEHERA and Harapriya BEHERA. Advocate Arun Kumar Mahapatra, son of late Harihar Mahapatra, was born on 3rd March 1961. He is permanent resident of Santinagar in Berhampur district. He passed his high school certificate examination from Godavari Vidyapith, Banpur in 1977, graduation from Anugul College in 1981, obtained law degree from Capital Law College, Bhubaneswar in 1988. He enrolled himself as an advocate in Orissa State Bar Council in 89 and was the member of High Court Bar Association. He is State Bar Council enrollment number 199 of 1989. He was practicing in mainly civil, writ, and criminal matters in the Honorable Orissa High Court and lower subordinate courts. He breathed his last on 9/3/2022. His death has given irreparable loss to his entire family, friends, relatives, colleagues, well-wishers. It is very difficult to fill up the void on the sad demise of late Arun Kumar Mahapatra, Advocate. Lastly, Advocate UMESH PRADHAN, son of Damodar PRADHAN, born on 17/10/1947, passed high school certificate examination from SCB Jila School, Sambalpur, completed graduation from GM College, Sambalpur, obtained law degree from LR Law College, Sambalpur, and was a member of High Court Bar Association. He was practicing mainly in civil, writ, and criminal matters in Honorable High Court of Orissa and lower subordinate courts at Cuttack and Sambalpur. He was very sober, soft-spoken, and amiable in nature, and was liked among all the lawyers community here. His sad demise has created a great vacuum among the legal fraternity. He breathed his last on 11/3/2022 due to road accident while he was going on money walk at Dhanapalli in the district of Sambalpur. I, on behalf of High Court Bar Association, express my heartfelt condolence on the sad demise of Advocate late SAROJ Kumar BEHERA, late Arun Kumar Mahapatra, and late UMESH PRADHAN. May the departed soul rest in peace in heavenly abode. I pray for the Almighty to give enough strength and courage to the members of the bereaved family to bear with such huge loss. With this, I conclude the message of condolence.
My Lord, on behalf of Advocate General, my Lord Honorable Chief Justice and his companion judges, members of the registry, President and Secretary of Odisha High Court Bar Association, Chairman of Bar Council, the Assistant Solicitor General of India, respected senior members of Bar, and my junior colleagues. We gather here today to express our heartfelt condolence at the sad demise of our advocate friends, members, namely late SAROJ Kumar BEHERA, late UMESH Pradhan, and late Arun Kumar Mahapatra of the Odisha High Court, my lord. Advocate SAROJ Kumar BEHERA, son of late Hariyar BEHERA, was born on first day of July 1976. He is an inhabitant of Banki of Cuttack district. He passed his high school certificate examination from Tulsipur High School, Tulsipur, Cuttack in the year 1991. He completed his graduation from Christ College, Cuttack. He obtained his law degree from Capital Law College, Bhubaneswar in the year 2000. He was practicing mainly in civil writ taxation matters in the Honorable High Court of Odisha and lower subordinate courts at Cuttack and Bhubaneswar. He breathed his last on 13/5/2021 at KIMS Hospital, Bhubaneswar. His death has given irreparable loss to his family and friends. It is very difficult to fill up the void on the sad demise of late SAROJ Kumar BEHERA. He left behind his wife, Sabita, two unmarried daughters, namely Tapashwini BEHERA and Harapriya BEHERA. Advocate UMESH Pradhan, son of Damodar Pradhan, was born on 17/10/1947. He passed his high school certificate examination from SCB Jilla High School, Sambalpur. After completion of his graduation from GM College, Sambalpur, he obtained his law degree from LR Law College, Sambalpur. He was practicing mainly in civil, writ, and criminal matters in the Honorable High Court of Odisha and lower subordinate courts. He was very sober, soft-spoken, and amiable in nature. His sad demise created a great vacuum among legal fraternity. He breathed his last on 11/3/22 due to road accident while he was going to morning walk at Sambalpur. Similarly, late Arun Kumar Mahapatra, advocate, is son of late Hariyar Mahapatra, was born on 3rd day of March 1961. He passed his high school certificate examination from Godavari Vidyapitha, Banapur in the year 1977. He completed his graduation from Anugul College, Anugul in the year 1981. He obtained his law degree from Capital Law College, Bhubaneswar in the year 1988. He was practicing mainly in civil, writ, and criminal matters in the Honorable High Court and lower subordinate court. He breathed his last on 9/3/22. His death has given irreparable loss to family and friends. It is very difficult to fill up the void on these sad demises of late Arun Kumar Mahapatra, advocate. My Lord, I and my colleagues express our heartfelt condolence for the sad demises of our members, late SAROJ Kumar BEHERA, advocate, late Arun Kumar Mahapatra, and late UMESH Pradhan, and pray God that their soul may rest in peace. Let God give strength and courage to the bereaved family to withstand their losses, my Lord.
My esteemed colleagues on the bench, Mr. Jyoti Prakash Patnaik, learned government advocate, Mr. Jagabantu Sahu, learned president, and other office bearers of the Odisha High Court Bar Association, Mr. P.K. Pari, learned Assistant Solicitor General, Government of India, learned senior advocates and members of the legal fraternity, members of the registry, ladies and gentlemen. My colleagues and I share the sentiments expressed by Mr. Jagabantu Sahu, learned President, High Court Bar Association, and Mr. Jyoti Prakash Patnaik, learned government advocate. It is with a deep sense of sadness that we assemble here just after 12 days of the last such occasion to commiserate the demise of three more learned members of the bar, Shri SAROJ Kumar BEHERA, Shri Arun Kumar Mahapatra, and Shri UMESH Pradhan. The bar is the fulcrum of the legal system. A strong bar is essential for the proper functioning of the legal system. In the absence of an independent bar, committed to upholding the basic tenets of the Constitution of India, the promise of equal and fair justice, the dispensation of justice without discrimination, and equality before the law and equal protection of the laws to the people of India, which are guaranteed under the Constitution of India, can hardly be expected to be realized. The bar is always poorer in many ways when its active members are no more. Again, the bar of this High Court has lost three of its practicing and able members. Shri Saroj Kumar Behera was hardly 35 years old when he passed away on 13th May 2021. Shri Arun Kumar Mahapatra was barely 61. Shri UMESH PRADHAN was an active practitioner, both in the courts in Sambalpur as well as in this courts and in the district courts of Cuttack. I am told that all these three members were very sober, soft-spoken, and gentlemen par excellence. With the death of these three lawyers, this bar has lost three of its able members, and it is irreparable and irretrievable, not only to the bar, but to their families and relatives. With heavy heart, on behalf of my sister and brother judges, and on my own behalf, I express our heartfelt condolences to the families of Shri Saroj Kumar Behera, Shri Arun Kumar Mahapatra, and Shri UMESH PRADHAN, and pray that their departed souls rest in peace. We also pray for strength and courage to the members of the bereaved families to bear the irreparable loss. As a mark of respect to the departed souls, let us observe 2 minutes silence by standing. The court work will remain suspended for the rest of the day.